Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Persian and the Cowboy podcast. As always, he's the Persian, I'm the Cowboy, and today we're going to be doing our Pet Peeves Round 3. I know
Yes, I'm excited for this one.
You have a lot to complain about in life. I always got to scrounge up and find more things to complain about, so it's a bit more of a journey for me. But,
Well, you kick it off, dude, since you got a few on the nose. You kick it off, dude. We'll switch it up. You kick it off.
Kick it off right now. Let me get and zooming in here. Okay, my first pet peeve. When girls' hair color does not match their eyebrow color.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I feel like the feminist union's going to hit us up.
I know, this one's going to be upsetting to some people. But so my point is like, okay, you went to all this trouble to dye your hair a different color, but then your eyebrows are like a dark black and you have this bleached blonde hair. Like, that's obviously not real. So what are you trying to do with the whole thing? You know, if it's a stylistic opinion or choice, you know, go for it. But I just don't understand why you wouldn't dye your eyebrows too. It's so much easier.
So you're talking about fucking matching or something like that?
Yeah, just make a match. If you want blonde hair, make sure your eyebrows are blonde too. You know, just it's a little extra step that really makes it more consistent with the whole thing. But you know,
my God.
It's like if you went blonde, I don't know, would you do the beard black as well as blonde? Or
I mean, I would never dye my hair because of the chemicals associated with it, and I just like to go natural, all natural.
Well,
but if I did dye my hair, I would go. I want it to match. Everything needs to match. I don't like mismatched shit.
Yeah. So, I mean, I got my full head of hair.
Look at, can you show the camera real quick? Look at that bald
we'll
head.
Get to zoom in
Look
on
at this guy's bald dome. I mean, it's so nicely curved. You could park two 747 jumbo jets on top of there, man. Look at that beautiful shape of hair right there.
How's your hair doing on top of your head?
It's not doing great. No comment. Dude.
No comment on that?
No comment. I'm not going to show it for the camera.
Is that why you don't want to do any chemical treatment with that?
No. I'm good. I'm just going to let it all go, and then one day I will be a proud bald man like yourself, dude.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
The bald community.
Well, at least I got the beard going, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
And that might be a good segue actually into today's sponsorship.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we'll do it. We'll do it.
All right. You know, people are always asking me like how I have such a great beard and like what kind of products am I using to maintain this thing. And I got to tell you, it's the Monet hair care products that are out there.
I didn't know you were using it.
I'm using it, man. It's growing it out. It made it even thicker right there. Feel healthy.
I like it. It does look pretty thick. No patchiness. It's looking thick.
Oh, yeah. It's been crazy. I should show some photos of me back in the day trying to read some books about how to grow a beard out.
You should do it before and after.
I will do it before and after. We'll see if I can do some video magic on that. But the person, just a little shout out more on Monet. Monet is an anti-aging hair care line that promotes hair growth with all natural ingredients. Monet is made of, Monet is made for all hair types, all ages, and all two genders. Did you know that?
That's great.
There's only two. And so the best way to get your hands on these excellent products is through the sales rep, Leah Johansson. Her Instagram will be tagged.
Shout out Leah Johansson.
Good old Leah Johansson. Yeah, go check her Instagram out. See her before and afters on her hair growth. Yeah. It's incredible stuff there. Thank you, Leah. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I'm going to start using that too now that I'm enriched with this. I got to start using it because maybe I'll have some improvements myself.
It's all natural hair care product too.
Yeah, it is. And that's great because a lot of this stuff are not good for you, but this is.
Yeah.
This is.
Give it a try. That'd be a pretty interesting before and after.
I will definitely do that.
All right, but how about back to your first pet peeve for it?
Yeah, my pet peeve, I got 3 for today, but I'm going to start with number 1. And again, like, thank God that the summer is coming to an end because I can't tell you that I am so disturbed by the way people are just flaunting their feet in public with the sandals. Listen, I love sandals too. Don't get me wrong. I'll wear it.
Yeah.
But I just don't like it. Like you look at, like I am very OCD and I'm very ADD. And when I look at people's feet when they're waiting in line to order food or at a Starbucks or at a local coffee shop, I'll look at their feet. Because then I'll just see like how they're groomed.
Yeah.
And I hate that the hangnails and the fungi on the toes. And some of these people have calluses on top of their toes. It's like literally, their feet literally looks like the Grand Canyon. There's all these like grooves and shit. And I just want to just tap them on the shoulder, male or female, and be like, you got to take care of your feet, brother or sister, because this is disgusting. Because if they're having relations with somebody and they're in the bedroom, if someone's got a foot fetish and they're trying to suck down on that toe or touch it, it's just absolutely disgusting to me. Well, it's nasty.
That's what I was wondering. Is that more of a foot fetish thing for you, where you're?
No. It's just a OCD type thing.
An OCD type.
It's an OCD type thing. Like I like, you got to be clean cut. And listen, at the end of the day, rock the sandals if your feet are perfectly groomed. You know what I'm saying? I know with Joe Biden's inflation, some people can't afford to go get a pedicure, but at the end of the day, you could do it at home. Get a toenail clipper and clip your nails appropriately. Take your shower, scrub your feet, do all that kind of stuff. But people's feet, man, this is disgusting.
Do you want to walk us through your foot care
Listen,
tutorial?
man, I keep a regimen, dude. I take 2 showers a day. I like to, clip my toenails once a week. Make sure that stuff, my bottom of my feet are scrubbed the hell so they're nice and smooth. Because I like to work out. I like to jog. I like to, work out once, twice a day. So they got to be in perfect shape. And then you got to do the sprays. If somebody's got a little bit of a athlete's foot fungus, whatever, you got to take care of it with the appropriate sprays. But I'm telling you, I recently went in my local town. I went to an establishment to get a sandwich. And let me tell you, dude, I wanted to walk out of there because I was disgusted. But at that point, I was ready to order. And this dude's feet were heinous. Like, you have to call the CDC. That's how bad they were. Because the things that I saw on there, they were not, like, from this area. Like, there was some sort of, like, parasite or something on this fool's foot.
Was it
was
green?
nasty. I don't know if it was bleeding, but they looked like bubbles to me, dude. It was disgusting. Like, please, everybody, I'm just shouting it out, calling it out. Take care of your feet because we already got to deal with a lot. High taxes, the homelessness problem out here, drug addicts running around in California and about to run into your car, the smash and grabs. Take care of your feet. That's just a human to human thing. And as a courtesy, if you're going to wear sandals, keep it clean, baby. Keep it clean.
That's on your list of like most heinous crimes in the Bay Area. Is
Dude,
disgusting
you
feet.
have to be clean.
Well, I mean, you and I both had hand, foot, mouth disease as
that's
adults.
different. Now, hold on a second. That's different because there are sick people in this world that touch things like a glass or whatever. I got hand, foot, and mouth twice.
Yeah.
I got hand, foot, and mouth in 2020 before the pandemic. I got it when I went out with some friends doing some day drinking in San Jose, and I think I touched the wrong beer glass. And of course, the human person touches their face like thousands of times in a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, I woke up and I had these fucking red dots on my hand like there was a constellation of the solar system or the space, whatever, all over my hands. That wasn't bad. But last year for work, I did go to Las Vegas, Nevada, the great city. Shout out Las Vegas, Nevada. But I went there, and of course, you're going to hug people, touch people's hands. You're touching poker chips. You don't have time to wash your hands every 5 fucking minutes when you're there. But I think I touched the wrong handle or something. And I'll tell you what, dude, when I came back 2 days, 48 hours after my trip, I was decimated by hand, foot, and mouth for 2 weeks.
Oh.
Decimated. But I'm okay now. I'm okay. Clean bill of health.
It was brutal when I had it, but yeah,
it was brutal. I remember like your skin was falling off your feet. But anyways, to wrap up my first pet peeve, please take care of your hygiene and your feet because if you're gonna wear sandals, do everybody a favor and please take care of your feet. Scrub them, wash them, clip your nails, get your monthly or bi-weekly pedicure, and if you got the calluses, go see a foot doctor and get those removed because that is nasty.
Yeah, take care of yourselves, folks.
Please.
All right.
All right, shifting it back to you, Cowboy.
Yeah, my second pet peeve is that YouTube got rid of the thumbs down button, and you can no longer.
Well, that's part of the woke culture because they don't want anybody to fight each other.
Well, they don't want anyone offensive out there.
Yeah,
and so it used to be where you'd be able to rank order videos based on how hated they were. I know Justin Bieber's Baby was like the number one like thumbs down video on YouTube for a while.
That was a good song.
I know, yeah, no, Justin, he's turned his life around quite a bit,
Good
he's
for
doing
him.
good now. But they used to be able to just find that information and have it right there. And then they got rid of it. I don't think it's so much of like wokeness where they didn't want to offend anyone. I think they were trying to push out more videos and promote more videos that people just obviously hated. And they were like, you used to click on a video and then see that it was like 10,000 thumbs down, and then you could just click out of the video and not waste your time.
Right.
But they had to get rid of it because CNN and all those broadcasters were like, oh, I want my content out and I want people to watch it. So they hid how many people are actually thumbs downing these videos.
It's stupid.
So you can't figure out, which ones are hated and which ones aren't hated. And so it's just another manipulation tactic that they're doing with it. And it drives me absolutely insane that you can't go with it. And another thing in the same vein that I think is also very cowardly and we will never do is when people turn off comments on a video.
Yeah, because they don't want to get the abuse, but the whole part of the fun is to see the abuse from the people. because they're still clicking on your video, which is great for you.
Oh yeah,
Like with our podcast, people say a lot of heinous shit.
I know.
I
yeah.
love it. I love it. I get excited when I see the negative comments.
Well, we actually need to start responding to comments with reels and videos. We can actually do it that way now.
Okay.
So like we just need to go through and find some of the best insults out there, and then we'll just have you go on a rant and reply to them. It'll be
the
great.
best insult we had was this one guy said, "This guy's complaining about my country," which nobody loves America more than me, and I'm very pro-America, but we have some problems. I was just calling them out and giving suggestions. The gentleman's like, "Stop making fun of my country." And I'm like, first of all, are you the king? Do you own the country? Are you part of the Al Saud family? Are you part of the Saudi Arabia? What are you, a monarchy? And 20 people shit on this guy right after that. So it was beautiful. But yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah, the best one I got was some guy was like, "That's 10 pounds of shit sitting inside a 5-pound hat." And I was just like,
that's actually pretty good. I like that. Some of the guys, shout out to all the haters on the podcast. I love it. I love that they hate on us, and I just love some of the comments.
And then like it's just, some of them are just not very original though. Where it's just
because they're looking it up because they're stupid. They have
they're just like
brains.
I know. I really appreciate the like really creative and like accurate insults.
That guy,
like,
I do want to get. I actually to that guy that said that comment. You're a moron because you should have gotten that patented for a shirt. Now we're going to take it. So thank you for that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh.
Dude, I like that. Can you say that one more time?
It was what was it, 10 pounds of shit sitting inside of a 5-pound hat.
I want to have that guy on the show, dude. Bring him on when he has a caller, dude.
We'll have to see him. I think that was when I was talking about flat Earth or something, or I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I mean that.
Oh no, it was that. It was the conspiracy theory episode when Russia and Canada were colluding to cause global warming.
I mean, it's a legitimate concern. It's a legitimate conspiracy theory.
Not necessarily one I believe, but I think that's hilarious.
No, for sure.
Yeah, that and the friggin' lemon thing is pretty funny. But yeah, so I mean, they hide their comments. They don't let the hate come through.
Yeah, because this is a woke world we're living in, and in a woke world, you can't go against anybody. You can't give your opinion against the other person. They want everybody to agree. And if you disagree with somebody, it's offensive.
Yeah.
That's the way America is working. We are no longer a free country, and there's no such thing as freedom of speech.
We need the comments. We need the feedback.
Yeah.
We need
I
to
hope
have
it changes
discussions.
one day. Maybe if Trump comes back, that'd be fantastic, because I know he's going to change some things, but I don't know. We're going to have to suffer for the next year.
Yeah, it's going to be rough, but I don't know. So that, and then the thumbs down button needs to come back, because we also just need to know how people feel and the feedback that we're getting from it. One thing I've noticed, though, is a lot of people like a video and move on. They don't comment. If you hate a video, then you comment.
Well, because I think the commenting people, even if they like the video and say, "Oh, it's fantastic," some people have done that, but I think it's like one extra step.
Yeah.
And they're fucking lazy, even though it takes like a second or two.
Well, I mean, you're scrolling on to the next video.
Yeah, you're going to the next video.
Don't blame them. We love the comments. We love the likes. Give it all to us.
But I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it is. I do the same thing. If I watch a reel, I'm like, I don't have time to say, "Oh, fantastic job." I just click on it and then move the fuck on.
Yeah, I know. Especially comment on how good our beards are or something like that.
That's it. That's
Leah
it.
Johansson, hair care products, man.
That's it, baby.
Anyways, what's your next pet peeve?
Yeah, the next one is also going to go back to the hygiene situation. I can't tell you guys. I'm kind of a germaphobe as well, so I got all these different issues. But the coughing and the hacking in a public restaurant or in a public place, like my God, like lately, I think people have forgotten how to be courteous and how to be polite and how to have etiquette, because I think everybody has become like a little fucking moron. So like at a restaurant,
it's crazy with COVID only being like a few months ago.
COVID was like, and then it's like, dude, people, like I was at a restaurant locally, having a late dinner with the wife and a couple of family members, and like this person in the background, like, sorry folks, was going like this, like coughing all over the place. I'm like, dude, I don't even believe in COVID, but I'm like, dude, don't spread your goddamn cold germs.
COVID exists, don't ban us.
Okay? Well, it's a militarized virus, dude. That's what I believe in. But this lady was just coughing and hacking for 30 minutes. If you have a coughing issue or you're hacking, excuse yourself and go to the bathroom and get that hairball or whatever, that snot rocket that you got, and get it out of it. Don't cough in front of people and ruin their dining experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's too much. And then it's like, even if you're coughing like that or hacking like that, then why don't you go to, stay home and recuperate and relax? But this is not just from my restaurant experience. This has been at coffee shops or places where I go, to do some work, or if I'm just in town. Everybody just coughing, sneezing, hacking, and they don't wash their fucking hands.
Well, that's what drives me crazy. It's like if you're gonna cough, you're gonna sneeze. Like at least bury it in the elbow.
Go like that.
I always pull my shirt over my face when I have to sneeze.
Because you don't want these molecules, these air. These little
people that sneeze right into their hands.
Yeah, they do, and it's just like you learn this as a child in elementary school. Should we send all these people to finishing school? Are you that stupid? Like, this is why people get sick, especially during the fall and winter months. But Jesus Christ, this lady was like coughing, hacking. She wasn't old. She was probably middle-aged, still young. But it's like, dude, if you're coughing and hacking that much, I don't know what's going on with you personally. Maybe you got emphysema. Maybe you got a chest virus, like cold. But I don't know what the fuck's going on. But please, excuse yourself, go to the bathroom, take care of it, and then come back. But if not, like, stay home. I don't want to hear this shit when I'm trying to enjoy, like, a nice steak or something. It ruins it.
Yeah, it's freaking crazy.
It's gotten out of control, man. People have forgotten about etiquette.
Well,
etiquette.
And we were just taught all of it like during COVID too.
Yeah, during COVID, and then it like went out the window, dude.
Yeah, no one remembers it, but hey, that's life right there.
That is life, dude. All right, Cowboy, go to your number. What are we, 3 now?
My third one, yes.
Third one.
We're getting through these pretty quick. This one is, this one is deeply troubling to me.
Oh,
and I'm just going to go on a tangent and a rant right now.
All right.
People, I'm sorry to say this, but Hagrid was the worst portrayed character in the Harry Potter movies. I'm going to say that again. Hagrid was the worst portrayed character.
Was he the fat guy, right?
In the Harry Potter movies. Exactly, and that's exactly why.
Well, what's wrong with that guy? He's a great actor. Right? Well, he passed away.
Yeah, let's R.I.P., what's his, Robbie Coltrane, R.I.P., phenomenal actor, does very well.
He did very well. He's in a lot of films.
I don't think it was his problem and why the portrayal was so bad. I think it was the direction that he was given. First of all, he just played a fat Santa Claus in the movie. Like, that's basically what it went down to.
I mean, I like I said, I've only read 40 pages of the first book. What was the first book called? A Goblet of Fire or some shit?
That was the 4th book, but yeah.
Okay, well, I read 40 pages of The Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah. Hey,
and
there you go.
I actually don't believe in this kind of shit. I understand. Let me tell you something. I understand that it's a, for fun book, magical fairy tale, but fuck that shit, dude.
Well, I don't understand.
I don't have time to, like, some dude is riding on a broom and playing Quidditch or whatever the fuck he's playing.
Yeah, but you're okay with like watching Star Trek and Star Wars and all that stuff.
Yeah, because that's more realistic to me.
How is that more realistic? They're traveling.
They're traveling through space. In thousands of years, we'll be doing that. But I don't understand. You have some guy named Hagrid who creates magic with his hand. Like, what the fuck is this?
Well, Hagrid's pretty bad at magic, but he's really good at taking care of magical creatures, which is his character arc. So let me go into this.
Dude, I'm sorry, I interrupted it.
Oh no, it's okay. I figured that was going to happen. So nowhere in the book is Hagrid ever described as fat. As a fat blubbering man.
You can just see him, and he's a portly gentleman.
In the movie, yeah, but so in the book,
he's thin in the book.
No, he's not thin. In the book, he is described as twice as tall as an average man, and yet in the movies, he barely comes up to Madame Maxine's belly button when they're trying to dance through the freaking thing. And then his hands are the size of trash can lids. This guy's enormous, and they just made him barely taller than Daniel Radcliffe. Like, that's insane.
Well, Daniel Radcliffe's very small.
Yeah, I think what's his? I think Robbie Coltrane's only like 6'2" in real life. I'm like, come on, let's get a taller actor for this guy. He has shaggy hair and a beard,
which he did,
and he's a very intimidating person.
He's actually very kind.
But he is, but his physical appearance is very intimidating, very scary for everyone around him. So he's never described as fat. And even like Rita Skeeter, when she's describing him in one of the things, she says, the man behind the muscle. He's a strong, physically intimidating person with shaggy hair, a shaggy-ass beard. And you know who I think should play him in the Harry Potter remake?
There's gonna be a remake?
I think they're gonna do a remake of it for like a Game of Thrones style TV series throughout the whole thing.
Okay, yeah. They shouldn't make the films because let me just tell you, like, there's like what, 7 films?
There's 8 films, but yeah.
Yeah, that's just too much, dude.
The films were not that good, in my opinion.
Well, they made billions and billions of dollars for
Universal. Yeah, it was a cash grab, and they just shat all over the books throughout the entire time.
Who cares, dude? They're trying to make some money.
My pick to play Hagrid in the reboot for it, Jason Momoa.
You're gonna have. I mean, he's too good for that shit. Dude.
No, just him just yoked and just a huge in person for it right there, and then him just crying hysterically over Buckbeak when he's gonna get
I
executed.
don't know who the fuck Buckbeak is, but that's okay.
I think that'd be freaking great.
Buckbeak.
My other pick, though, is the Mountain from Game of Thrones. I can't even pronounce this guy's name. I tried looking it up, and it's some like Norwegian thing.
Yeah, don't even.
It's like son of Thor, but like I don't know. But that guy's huge too, and he's strong, world's strongest man kind of guy, 7 feet tall. That's the kind of person that should be playing Hagrid. And the lesson of Hagrid is that you cannot judge a book by its cover, even though he's a scary, intimidating guy out in real life. He's actually really soft, nurturing, and caring. He cares about all animals. He cares about like everything. Yeah, exactly. And he just is so loyal to all his friends.
Sounds like he's the kind of guy that would like live in a cottage or something and growing like plants and has like multiple like animals and shit.
That's exactly who Hagrid is in the book. Yeah. You see, you did read the books. Nice.
Okay, I saw a couple films.
Okay? Yeah.
Okay, let's just end. I don't want to talk about my experience with Harry Potter. Okay.
All right, man. Yeah. Anything else I had to say on that? No, he's just a strong guy.
I love Harry Potter.
I love Harry Potter, man. The books, not the movies. But Hagrid is a gentle character, and it's the gentle monster is the motif that he's supposed to portray. So I think that's just how it's supposed to be. But anyways,
Jesus,
all right,
I don't
man.
even know how to follow that up. So
what's your next pet
My
peeve?
third one is the whole notion of parenting in America and how parenting has gone to shit.
We should do a full episode.
We're
going
to do an episode. We're going to do a full episode.
I want to hear like
your
your top 10 tips to being a parent. Not now. We're going to give you time to think about it.
For the episode because I need time to think about this and I need time to brainstorm this and to hypothesize what's going on.
Yeah, because I talked about what the single life is out there. So tell me what the married father life is like.
You know, this new generation of children, especially with the technologies out there, the tablets, the iPhones, and just the high definition cartoons, they're just so entrenched. Their mind is blown. They just have their thoughts everywhere. They're just so anxious. And I see so many parents, and I've done this too. I can't say I'm perfect parent because I'm not. But parenting in America has gone soft. You cannot discipline your children anymore, especially the older generation, because they'll snitch on you and they'll go tell the teacher, and then you're gonna have child. What is that? You're gonna have
Child Protective Services.
Child Protective Services. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you're not familiar with them.
Well, I treat my two sons like princes, but at the same time, I kind of lay the law down when I have to. But at the same time, I look at other parents, and then if the kid is having a temper tantrum or is literally like out of sorts, like dictatorial, there you go, like an authoritarian figure, they just said, make good choices. I can't tell you, I hate when they say make good choices. Tell the motherfucker to stop yelling and shut the fuck up in the nicest way. Tell him, dude, stop yelling or else. Or stop having a tantrum or else. Like, literally, it's like we're negotiating with our kids. We're learning how to negotiate with them. And actually, for them, it's good because on one end, they can learn to negotiate and become good, solid business men or business women. But if they're acting out, causing problems, having a tantrum, yelling, screaming, spitting at somebody, pushing another child or whatever, you have to discipline the kids and teach them right from wrong. You don't see this anymore in today's America. The kids are shitting all over the parents. It doesn't matter how old they are. They could be 3, 4, 5 years old, and they're running the show, which is wrong. Because by the time they become teenagers, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You are extremely fucked because they'll walk all over you. They'll shit all over you if they could. So it's becoming a problem. And then this is also setting a precedent for the next generation of children who are going to run this country. There's no values. There's no ethics. There's no hard work mentality. I'm very worried about this because the kids are getting whatever they want now because the parents don't want to fight with them. They're like, okay, calm down. I'll get you a cookie. Okay, relax, and I'll go to Target and get you a Lego set. This is wrong mentality. This is wrong.
Well, everyone has so much available to them right now. It's just you get anything at a snap of a finger. You want to watch a video, you got every video that's ever existed just ready to go for you.
Right.
Yeah.
But I even told my eldest son, I said, is that a good choice? Is that a smart choice? Did you make a good choice right there? It looks like it's a sad choice. It's a sad choice. What gets easy for my son is that when he's acting out and he's, not listening to me, I'm like, okay, you know what? Tomorrow morning, I'm going to go talk to your teachers about your behavior. Works every time.
Really?
It works every time. He stops. He's like, okay, Dad.
He's more afraid of the teachers than you.
He's afraid of me too, but when it comes to the teachers are like a gold. So shout out to all the teachers out there.
Yeah.
You deserve to get paid way more. Your pension should be 100% at retirement. And for what you do for 10 to 12 months of the year, God bless you guys. Because if it was me, I don't think I could survive. I'd have moved to the Caribbean in a little village, in a little hut by the beach, little beach house, a little tent, and just chill there and relax, because with a nice bottle of rum, because that is a tough job to deal with these little shits.
Yeah, shout out to all the teachers there, especially our hair care provider, Leo Johansson, once again.
Because some of these kids, dude, they are real pricks and they're real assholes. And some of these kids that have behavior problems, they should be tossed in the military when they become teenagers. And I want them on the front line of a war, dude. Maybe they'll become human beings and learn some discipline, because some of these kids are out of it, dude.
Oh,
I don't even think Adderall, ADD, ADHD medication not going to help them, dude. They need to see something to understand what life's all about.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I was spanked as a kid, and I think that's
yeah. I mean, I got a couple. I'm not. And again, I'm not advocating for the abuse of children. I'm just saying I'm advocating for the discipline of children, and however way you want to discipline. But I was smacked across the face several times, spanked on the ass, because I was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I had a lot of, I would sneak out at night, get caught, lie about things, and I deserved it.
Yeah.
I deserved it. And I actually think my parents should discipline me harder because I got away with a lot.
Well, and you're still a piece of shit, but now you're at least disciplined. So,
piece of shit. So at the end of the day, it's just, we got to get tougher on our kids because we're enabling them and we want to benefit them for their future so they can become productive models of society.
Yeah, you're not raising children, you're raising adults.
We're raising the next future of this country.
Yeah, your job as a parent is to make your kid able to handle adulthood at some point in time,
Yeah.
But someday I'll have firsthand experience with that. But
yeah, you will, and you'll make a great father. But again, there's a lot of patience, and it can be draining mentally. Shout out to all the parents out there that are doing it, the moms and the dads. It just, sometimes if you need to take a break at night and watch your favorite TV show with a glass of wine, do it. That's what I say. The Dr. Persian says that, dude. You got to do it. Go get your workout in, because between work and kids, it's stressful, man. It's a stressful time.
Get your medication.
And, Biden's not making it easier with his inflation, dude, this son of a bitch.
That's another pet peeve rant that we don't have time for. But
but that's going to take 7 hours to discuss, dude. That's too much. So, Mr. Cowboy, you have a fourth or bonus?
That was all my pet peeves for right now.
I got a bonus one.
You got a bonus pet peeve? Do you want to save it for our next pet peeves episode?
I don't, because it's related to this time of the year. So, as we all know, in America, things have changed with the school years. When we were growing up, we would go back to school the day after Labor Day. It was fantastic. We had a 2.5-month summer. Now summers are a month and a half, because there's additional breaks now.
Yeah.
In the middle of the year. So things have changed. But my biggest pet peeve, because I'm 100%, nobody loves teachers more than I do. I love teachers. They're great. If it was up to me, these people would be getting paid, especially in the Bay Area, like $130,000, $140K a year, because they deserve that. You can't even live in the Bay Area if you're not making $100K. It's just it's horrible what's happening here. But the supplies, especially in the public school system, no teacher, no teacher's aide, and no educational person should be buying school supplies out of their own pocket for their students for the upcoming year. That should be provided 100% by the state government in bulk. The teacher already has financial problems with their paycheck. They should not be buying colored pencils, journals, glue sticks, the whole fucking nine for their kids. The teacher deserves to have harmony and relaxation before the school year. It's up to the parents to buy those materials. But in my opinion, too, wearing the authoritarian hat, it should be 100% provided by both the state and federal government. The biggest and most powerful country in the world, the United States of America, should be providing this stuff. Stop sending money to Ukraine on a monthly basis and sending money to the Middle East and other parts of Asia, South America for your own, foreign interests. Start paying attention to what's happening in this country and start providing better services for your public schools, better buildings, state-of-the-art facilities, having all the supplies prepared. This should be coming out of the federal government and state government budget, okay? We shouldn't have schools that literally look like it's been bombed in World War II. Like, some of these schools look like shit. I want high fences. I want security. I want the best facilities. Every child should have the breakfast and lunch, hot meal, even if their parents can't afford to provide that. It should be provided by the state and federal government.
All right. Well,
I rest my case.
We should do a full episode on the teacher situation and see if we can get a guest
on
to come
education
by.
in America, dude. This is horrible. I had a couple years ago a different friend who's a teacher. The poor lady was literally buying school supplies for her kids.
It's rough out
for
there,
the year. What the fuck kind of system is this, dude?
Yeah.
What the fuck kind of system is this? It disgusts me.
We'll get a teacher on here to come and
Let's
talk
get
to
a
us
fucking
and,
teacher to come on here, man.
It'd be good little interview, talk about their ideas and their experience with it, and go from there.
Let's do that, ladies and gentlemen.
I think that's wraps up the Pet Peeves episode. And he's the Persian. I'm the Cowboy. Thanks so much. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.